Welcome students, how are you? And I think class 5 is in a very relaxed mood today after lots of study for the whole week, and today is Saturday and we are going to enjoy our knowledge classes, right? Yes. So today let us talk something about food. And do you love to cook? Yes, even I love to cook. And if it is a non-fire cooking, then each and everyone is ready to participate in that competition, right? Yes. So let us enhance some knowledge regarding cooking. Okay. So if someone is not foodie over here, those who don't like to have variety of food, then I think this topic is not so much interesting for them. But for me and you, it's a very interesting topic. And today's topic is on page number 16 and 17, which is cooking with the five senses. And what is this cooking with the five senses? When the food is cooked, we can get a good smell, we can experience the texture of the food, we can understand with which ingredients this food has been prepared, but where the senses works when it is being cooked, how it is being cooked. So let us start. If the person is having that sense, that person cooks very well, as I have the knowledge. So let me share my knowledge with you. Question number A, match the dishes with their descriptions. Also write the name of the dish in the space provided. So here some pictures are given and some descriptions are given. So let me clarify which dish has the exact description. So here the picture number 1 is there, and we will match it with which number. So let us read the A. Salty rice dish cooked with vegetables and whole spices. So do you think which type of recipe is being made with rice, vegetables and whole spices? Yes, it's your favorite, that is pulao, and that is number 3. So you are having number 3, and that is pulao. Next comes, that is A. Okay, it matches with A. Number B, salty flat bread with a filling of mashed vegetables. And this is made for what? This preparation is done for? Yes, it's a paratha. It can be mashed potato paratha, it can be mashed cabbage paratha. So different type of, it is called flat bread. Over here parathas are being described as flat bread. So number 1, and it matches with paratha, and it matches with the description of B. Next comes number C. Vegetables coated with batter and fried. So a vegetable, it can be cauliflower, it can be potato mash. It is coated with a batter prepared with maybe gram flour or something like that, and it has been fried. So what it is called usually? It is called pakoras. Yes, it's number 2, and it is pakoda. And it matches with the description of C. Next comes number D. Dish of soup like consistency made of lentils and spices. So its consistency is heavy, and we have it with our rice or chapatis, and usually it is called dal, or the whole form is called pulses. So let us write down number 5 is dal, and it matches with D. Okay. Next comes E. White, fluffy and spongy rice cakes eaten with coconut chutney and sambar. So usually all of you know that is idli, and it's number 6 over here, and we will write idli, that is the description of E. Next comes F. Sweet milky rice pudding seasoned with saffron and dry fruit. So what is made with milk and saffron and dry fruits? Obviously it is number 4, kheer. And here we are going to write kheer, which matches with the description of F. Okay. So this was question number E. Now we will complete the question number B. Now answer these questions. You can discuss them with your friends. Name any 5 vegetables traditionally used in the dishes described above. So here some recipes have been given and you have to find out which traditional vegetables are used in these dishes. So question number B, I am just writing over here some 5 traditionals, that is A, B, C, D and E. So usually in cooking we use potato, right, carrot, it can be beans, because for pulao and fried rice we need to get beans. It can be cabbage, we can make paratha with that, and the last one is the most one, that is chili. Without chili the recipes are not at all tasty. Okay. So next comes question number 2. Which is your favorite dish? So you will describe your favorite dish in 2 to 3 sentences over the space given over here, and you can draw the picture or you can paste the picture of your favorite dish where the space has been provided. Next comes question number C. Here is a greet with words related to sight, sound, smell, taste, texture of food. So here 5 categories are there. How the food look. Now choose any 3 words from the above table that you feel would describe the food given below. Now you have been given some name of the food and you have to match the things like how it sounds, how it tastes, how its texture is. We have to describe that one. So I am writing on the board. I hope all of you have completed this part. So question number C, let us complete it. It's question number C, and the first food which has been given is candy floss. So it's candy floss. And do you think what we should match with candy floss? Candy floss looks a pink color or white color, right? So here we are having an option of pink. So first one, word 1. Next table is of word 2. Next table comes for word 3. So we can choose any 3 words from the above table. So for candy floss I will choose the first word. It looks pink, so the sight sense what I see is of pink color, right, usually. Next it is sugary because it is sweet, it's sugary. Next is it is sticky, when you touch the texture is sticky, right. Next comes number 2, ice cream. So what do you think about ice cream? Ice cream, it is colorful, it's colorful, it is sweet, right. Next comes the texture. When you touch ice cream, what do you feel? It's cold. So the texture of ice cream is cold. Next comes popcorn. So this is the one which you have seen specially in your home, in your mother's kitchen or in your cinema hall, obviously when you go for a show. So here what do you see? The color usually we see is golden, and it is popping, right? It's so floppy, poppy. So it looks poppy. When it is being cooked, it is making a popping sounds. And the next one, if it is not crispy, will you have it? No. So next one is crispy. Next comes biscuits. It's a huge variety. Biscuits are usually of huge variety. So we can first write biscuits should be crunchy. Next, it can be buttery, butter biscuit. Next one, it may be jammy, right? Jim jam, you love to have it. So, this can be the varieties of biscuit for texture, smell and sight. Next is hot and sour soup. Hot and sour. So, hot and sour soup, it can be slurpy. What do you mean by slurpy? Density will be more. It will be not like water. Its density will be a little bit more. So, it's slurpy. Next comes pungent. What is this pungent? It is having little bit condensed type of form. It's not very unhealthy, or maybe you can say it is usually healthy, but spices are not being used. Okay, so it's pungent and it is always hot. We love to eat hot soups. And the next one is last one, and I think many of our viewers' favorite, and that is bhel puri. So how does it look? Yes, everyone is just swelling their tongue. So it is grilling, right? When you put bhel puris in your mouth, it makes a sound because it is made of puffed rice. It is spicy. All types of masalas are put in bhel puri. And it is tangy. Why it is called tangy? Because you are having a sweet and hot and sour taste. That is called tangy. Okay. So this is the thing which we love to have food when it is well decorated, well garnished. So this is the thing: look, smell and taste. Combination of a good food. So I will be present before you with your next class next Saturday. Thank you.